Alright, so, star 1978, Nicole Cataruzza. Today I found, the United States, just the United States, not the United States of America, just the continental, East Atlantic, where I am, to my Pacific shore, in my corridor, same, what is it, latitudes this way, this is longitude, right, so if this is latitude, same latitude as what I found as Russia, and I put a big black box around it, and then I wrote it in my own hand, just in case one of the technicians decides to be an asshole and a human, and erase it for some reason, or write over it. They seem to be doing that a lot. Alright, so now here's the thing. I have, I saw in the United States, the Department of Justice, whatever that means, because just ICE, well, you're not a Jew. You're not a JU. I am. So now how are you Justice June Kim? Just curious. JOONKIM. Under guardianship rules, which Kim Jong-un and his father Kim Jong-il can attest to in guardianship laws, you're not allowed to call me in to atmosphere and trap me. That's one. You're not allowed to pull me into atmosphere and harm me in any way. I am justice. I am the Jew. You break it down to just 2 letters, it's J-U. That's it. I have the jewel eyes. I am the Jew of all Jews. That's it. I am made for a special man. He is the whatever of the Jews. We look exactly the same, except his jewel eyes are different than mine. That is it. But same shape, just a different color in the iris. That is all. This is known within the guardianship, within Shogun, where you are born into a high military standing and a leadership position, for generations of honor and of reliability in working with one another, because some of you have allegiance to some more than others. We have a policy where, in the guardianship, it's 2 rotations off, in spiritual whatever, and 1 rotation on. That's it, 1 life cycle. I have 0 permission to be a full life cycle. We work with you, but we don't want to stay with you full time. So why is it you have me trapped in some false occupation of a Kim figure in a U.S. Justice position that I did not appoint him to? I did not. He does not have my permission to run the United States of America or the United States of anything. Not like under U.S.S.R, not U.S.A, not U.S. No. If I am trapped inside any state of human, which you all are, I'm a god, then I'm a shining one. I am not permitted to stay out here. Now, the only time we appear in rotation is to help the guardianship and help your people stay honorable and in a shogun position so the world does not get off kilter. Currently, it's been on a downturn, and that's been part of the problem. But it's not, it shows great dishonor that you trap a shining one in New York and you are not honest. I mean, we call it a melted wax crayon for those of you who know things, but you are never sure quite who the players are and what's really real or not. Great. Melted wax crayon. ELTEDWAXCRAYON. I'm druidic. I'm symbolic. We help keep your symbols and your language on the same, so nobody angers one another and relationships stay even keel. Unfortunately, I have take-backs and scale-backs, which within Shogun we're okay. It's the children outside of Shogun, which I call the spoiled venereal kids of the brothel era, of like hippy dippies. They're like, no, we got cars and wheels, and we got our own money and our own banking and our own computers and our own phone, and we're not giving you back anything. Right, yeah, got that. Okay, so that really shows how just respectable you are outside. I mean, the Shogun era, we're like, yeah, you lived up to your expectation of what are we going to do with all the rest of them. Okay, so now, I really don't understand why the Shogun guys, like, the really respectable, honorable ones, are letting the shitbag kids, like, hold me down in this version of dumb, fucking, and useless. Can't get out of their own way. I mean, like, I'm calling for your atmosphere to just fucking rip open, the pressure gradient, and you all fall like little dolls. Like, that's where I'm at, just to get away from you and not have to cycle here ever. I shine when I'm not in skin. So, for me, I'm good as gold if you don't exist anymore, if you're not going to be compliant. Let's think about this. All right. I also found on the internet, while I'm locked in some false occupation of U.S. justice that I did not authorize or approve of, and you're all, for some reason, going with this guy of, I've never seen him, met him, I didn't approve him, whatever. I've got on South Korea. He doesn't look Korean, by the way. He looks like a love child from Japan or somewhere in Indo-Asia, but he's definitely not Korean. If so, like, I don't know, someone snuck someone on the island, because, like, in the mainland, because I put his photo up. And for some reason, on that side of things, it says that, yeah, I don't really remember his name, wasn't important. It says, that South Korea is currently in charge of ICT and future planning. Why is that? That is a God service. That's a lacrimal eye, not a traditionally Indonesian eye. So, we used to call it Malaysian, but then that gets confusing. So, I mean, if you want to stay with Anastasia, I'm fine with that. Alright, so in melted wax crayon territory, they're not allowed this level of technology. They're not allowed advanced robotics of any kind, warping time and space. They're not allowed to play with a clock, know about a clock, study an atomic clock, nothing. I saw in one of the U.S. shitbag colleges, like, I don't know, uber important science institute of every fucking enemy, and I can't kill them fucking quick enough, of the venereal kids. And they're studying right now lasers and a timing mechanism. Why is that? Why are they so fucking important that you would give the candy factory access to your own genetics at military leaders in guardianship and shogun status? Just asking, because I really was relying on you guys to shut this shit down. Instead, you let a Korean occupy something called United States Justice, but I'm the Jew, and I'm just ice. I'm gin and ice. I don't have any Coca-Cola or Pepsi. It's not watered down. It's fucking straight. It's true. You don't like it? I don't really care. Go die. Go tell your partner. Maybe somebody in Shogun will do me a favor and fucking knock you the fuck out. Make our job easier. We like working with each other because we get it. And we know how dangerous you knowing things is. So we like to stick together in quiet places and just, like, Easy does it, kiddos. Right, yeah. Okay, great. So now, why are you allowing these shitbags to fucking do this to me? I'm just curious. I have no money. I have no way out. I have no communication. I have a device. I just have no phone numbers. There's no, like, I don't know. You threw me to this fucking shitbag situation in New York. Can you get my Jew? Oh, by the way, I saw some guy in Israel today. He's not Netanyahu. He's not Benjamin Netanyahu. He's a different Benjamin. I don't know what his name is, but he really does look like Irish. I'm not kidding. I was like, wait a minute. I mean, I've really never been to your whole area. However, I did have an Avi and something or other, AVI, come from Tel Aviv once. And I sold them a house. They were a really nice young couple. But that's really it on my expense. And then I have one guy. He looks like red hair, but he's a dick. Like, I'm not gonna lie, he's a real asshole. No, absolutely, because he likes to shame me by like saying like really sexual things in front of me. Right, I mean, there's a lot of you fucking whatevers. He's also the guy who brought the Morocco guy who's like, you know, you need a boyfriend. No, I really don't. But you do need a bullet in the fucking head, mister. I go to Colombia, and then I'm going to go shame a goddess in her fucking ear. For what? You want to die faster? Do I really have to disclose who I am? You can't tell by my fucking face? And my file? Alright, and, that guy, right. Armin knows who he is. He's my happy-go-lucky Armenian. Let's see about this. Oh, right, I said to him, I said, yeah, I'm like Disney princess movies, right? You seen them? You're right. Yeah, there's a character on Earth for everyone that I run into. Yeah, I was like, that guy, I was like, from Israel, right? Yeah, he's Hades in Hercules. You ever see Hercules, the Disney, like, movie? Right, yeah. Well, that guy, he's Hades. Right, the blue one with the firing hair. That's what we, right. I don't know what to tell you. I didn't say to go with a Korean rabbi Jew along with the Korean that's in the fucking problem in my Justice Department, along with the South Korean that looks awful, like a lot like Japan. And then I got the good Korean up north. I'll take him any day because he looks respectable and like he's a straight shooter. I'm going to go on that one because he wears black pinstripes and it's a respectable outfit. Let's think about this. Other than that, oh, and then I saw it in France. Oh my God, my poor Frenchman. He looks like he's a prime minister in France. He looks like Saddam Hussein, like when he was captured and thrown in a hole. I don't know. That one made headlines in some year that I was here. I don't like looking at you torturing and hurting people. You humans are really fucking disgusting. I mean, I'd just kill you outright and then it's over. We move on. But some of you like hold on to them like pets and you you torture them. I mean, that's really fucking gross. Anyway, the poor French guy, the poor prime minister, he took a picture, not as bad as Saddam. I mean, like he was showered and whatnot. He just didn't shave. I think it was like a military stance, like myself, like soft serve, right? Like you can do something, like, because like I'm doing the same thing here. I'm like, I mean, I could put on makeup. I mean, I could, you know, get my hair done. What for? Make you think that I'm living better than I really am? This is what it looks like. I really hate it here. I really hate your humans. I really hate this life that you set up. And I want to go back to I'm built for someone. Like, it is a perfect fit. But yet, I'm here with two shitbag Americans. Oh, here's the other thing. When they paused time and space, I saw on one of my tickets, because I'm UFO area of intelligence. I'm not like your human surface shits. Mark, it was actually Vlad, right? Actually, we went through a whole list of names for diagnostics, but he and I had a private moment, and then he was like, no, he's like, he's like, I gotta put you on pause for a second. And then he went on the phone and he went out because he had to call pharmaceutical because he said that he, in his dexterity, can feel already that I'm on some timing mechanism with tumors. Because, I mean, I already have one on my wrist that, actually now it looks like it's dissipating, but it got really, really big for a while. I don't know if you could see that tumor. I'm getting tumors because of your American disease factory and what's available. I'm not going to any doctors because I don't fucking trust your shitbag things that you teach all the wrong words to. I mean, it's like a symbol and letters in an ideograph or like a lithograph, and then you put those words in orders of some sort, and you make yourself some kind of witchcraft expert. That's why I don't fucking listen to you shits. I'll listen to the intelligence on the big radio, and I'll decipher it for the big guardianship, but like you humans, not so much.